You're sipping coffee, scrolling, laughing at memes. Meanwhile, warships move into position. Missiles are armed. Satellites lock in. And the world? Inches from chaos. But here's the terrifying truth: if global war breaks out, some countries won't stand a chance. Some cities won't even see it coming, so who falls first? Who gets hit before the world even realizes what's happening? Let's count down the first 10 countries that would be targeted in World War III, based on strategy, geography, and brutal military logic. Number 10, Poland. It looks peaceful, central, safe, but Poland sits on a geopolitical fault line, and it's one of NATO's most critical frontline states. US and allied troops are already stationed here. American aircraft are on standby. Sounds secure? Think again. That military presence makes Poland a prime target in any first strike scenario. Right next to Kaliningrad, one of Russia's most heavily militarized regions, Poland is only minutes away from potential devastation, and in global conflict, it's not about fairness. It's about strategy. Poland would be one of the first countries to burn. Number 9, Ukraine. You already know it's at war. But you might not realize this: Ukraine is a trigger zone, a fault line between two world orders. With over 37 million people and tension in every direction, Ukraine isn't just a battlefield. It's a buffer. And in a total war, that buffer gets erased, fast. Forget headlines. If World War III starts in Eastern Europe, Ukraine could be obliterated within hours, not days. Number 8, Lithuania. Small size doesn't equal safety. Lithuania may not dominate the news cycle, but it dominates every NATO war game. Why? Because of the Suwalki Gap, a narrow, strategic corridor linking the Baltics to Poland. If that gap is cut, the Baltics are isolated. In a surprise strike, Lithuania would be swallowed almost instantly. Its GDP might be small. Its population just under 3 million. But its strategic value? Enormous. And in global warfare, value equals vulnerability. Number 7, Taiwan. You've heard the headlines: tensions, naval drills, threats. But if war breaks out in the Pacific, Taiwan won't just be part of it. It will be the ignition point. With the world's most advanced microchip industry and a location between global titans, Taiwan isn't just a target. It's the prize. Lose Taiwan, and you lose your phones, cars, and defense tech. It's not a country in danger, it's global infrastructure on a fault line, and the scariest part? Experts say in a full-scale surprise attack, Taiwan might not even get a chance to fight back. Number 6, South Korea. Every day, 51 million people live under the shadow of destruction. Just 35 miles from Seoul lies the most militarized border on Earth, lined with thousands of North Korean artillery pieces, all aimed at civilians. If war erupts, Seoul could face 10,000 shells in the first hour. That's before missiles even enter the picture. Add in US forces stationed here, and this isn't just a hotspot. It's ground zero. Number 5, Japan. Modern, powerful, vulnerable, Japan sits in a sea of tension, surrounded by nuclear powers and armed alliances. It hosts dozens of US military bases. That brings protection. But also paints a massive target. From Okinawa to Tokyo, key installations would be hit immediately. And while Japan rebuilt from Hiroshima and Nagasaki, today's weapons would leave no room for recovery. Number 4, Israel. It's one of the most fortified nations on Earth. But in total war, that might not be enough. Surrounded by adversaries, dependent on high-tech defense, and central to Western strategy, Israel would be both a target and a statement. Strike Israel, and you don't just cause destruction. You trigger international retaliation, and that's exactly what makes it such a high-risk flashpoint. Number 3, Germany. At the heart of Europe. At the heart of NATO, Germany isn't just a key ally. It's a command and logistics hub. US bases like Ramstein. Top targets in a full-scale conflict. Germany's economy is massive. Its military. Still catching up, in a Blitz-style war, Germany could be hit hard before it even gets a chance to mobilize. Number 2, United Kingdom, an island nation, yes. But not isolated anymore, with major intelligence infrastructure and US nuclear assets based on its soil, the UK becomes an instant target. RAF command centers, Trident submarines, all vulnerable to precision strikes, and with shrinking armed forces and aging equipment, the UK's ability to recover may be weaker than people think. Number 1, Italy. Surprised, Italy isn't usually mentioned in war talk. But that's exactly why it's at risk. Italy hosts some of the largest US bases in Europe, including air and naval commands critical to NATO operations in the Mediterranean. Its economy is large, but fragile. Its defenses are underfunded. And its vast coastline. A security nightmare. In a global conflict, Italy wouldn't just be a partner. It would be a launch pad, and that means it would be targeted fast. These aren't conspiracy theories. They're cold military calculations. If World War III ever erupts, the first strikes won't be slow. They'll be precise, devastating, and irreversible. The cities you know. The nations you trust. The alliances you believe in, all could be tested in moments, so hit that subscribe button. Because awareness isn't paranoia, it's survival. We'll be covering more global flashpoints, military strategies, and untold truths. Stay sharp. Stay informed. And stay tuned.